From time to time, I am reminded of the impact that I have on people. I hope this doesn't sound self-serving, but when I ran for president, I was in the airport. I even forget the city. Man comes up to me, very well dressed, about 35, 40 years old, black man, and he said, "I am the third or fourth highest executive at Merrill Lynch. About a quarter of all the officers report to me. If it weren't for you, I never would have achieved my level of success." And he told me that he grew up with a single father, without a father, single mom, who was very angry. He attributed his problems to racism. He started listening to me. And he heard the story about my father, who had a much more difficult life than he had. At least he had a mother. My father had an irresponsible mother who could neither read nor write, and essentially threw him out of the house at the age of 13. He remembered all that story, almost verbatim what I said. And he said, "I just want to thank you for telling me to stand up and take advantages of the opportunities there are in America." That's one of many instances. But here's another one that I wanted to talk about. And I was telling my video producer, William Porter Nelson III, about this. Now, I'm not making it up. That's his name, William Porter Nelson III. Not too snooty. I said, "What's your name?" He said, "William Porter Nelson III." I said, "Really?" I said, "Is there a fourth?" He said, "There will be." He said, "Call me Willie Nelson." I said, "There's already a Willie Nelson. I'm going to call you William Porter Nelson III." So that's what I call him. It takes a while to get it out, but that's what I call him. So I was telling him about this, and I want to share this with you. I was on radio for maybe 20 years or so, and then I left that station after 20 years, and I was given 2 weeks to say goodbye. Normally, when you leave a station, you're gone, and nobody even tells people where you are because they want to make sure that wherever you go, you don't take your audience with them. But I left in such very good terms. They gave me 2 weeks to say goodbye. So all these people called up and told me about the impact I had on them. And I received a letter. He didn't call, but he sent a letter. And he said, "I hear you're leaving. I regret that I didn't send you this letter before. Several years ago, I got divorced, had a very contentious divorce, a divorce that sucked a lot of money away from me. I lost my job. My wife had turned my kids against me, and I had just had it. And I intended to kill myself. So I went to a park. I had a bottle of Jack Daniels and a bunch of pills, and I was going to break the bottle, take the pills, and just be done with it. But I said, as long as I'm going to do this, I'm going to go out with my man Larry." So he had a headset on. He started listening to my show. And I had written a joke. This is during the Bill Clinton years when Bill Clinton was accused of lying. And the joke was George Washington was on the witness stand, and he was being cross-examined about whether or not he chopped down the cherry tree. And he was asked, "Did you chop down that cherry tree?" He said, "Well, it depends on the definition of tree." Things like that. And it was a pretty funny bit. And he said, "I laughed so hard. I said to myself, if I'm laughing at this, what is so serious that I can't deal with my problems?" And Larry, had you not been on the air, had you not told that joke, had you not made me laugh, there's no question that I would have killed myself. So I read that letter on the air. I never met him, but you know, sometimes just to be reminded of the impact I have, it is so humbling, and I so thoroughly enjoy what I do, and I appreciate the responsibility that I have, the effect I have on people, you know, and right now I'm on video, but for much of my career I'm in a little room, can't see anybody that I'm talking to, and sometimes you can forget the impact that you have on people. So I just want people to know, people like DeAndre to know, that I know they're out there, and if I can somehow just get you through the day and you know, put some pep in your step and make you recognize that you're not alone, then I've done my job. I've often been asked, what is it you attempt to accomplish when you're on the radio? And I say 4 things. The first one is to entertain, because if you're not entertaining, nobody cares. The second is to inform. The third is to provoke, because so much that is going on is wrong and needs attention, and people need to be provoked into waking up, paying attention. And the last thing, and the hardest thing, is to uplift. And every now and then, I think I do all four: inform, entertain, provoke, and uplift. And every now and then, I'm reminded by people who feel that I've uplifted them that I have been successful in my mission. So I know all of that sounds self-serving. Dennis Prager and I have talked about this many times. So just want to thank DeAndre and the gentleman that wrote me the letter. I don't know what he did with the Jack Daniels. Thanks for watching these clips from The Larry Elder Show. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment. More thought-provoking discussions are just a click away, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.